Okay guys, so if you have got to this part, you have just made your plywood base and assembled it all together. So you've made your first mitre box drawn up on CAD. What we're going to do is we're going to make an engineering drawing. Now if you were to draw this by hand, this would take you a couple of hours, but I'm going to show you that using the new software, it will take you literally about 8 minutes. So all you're going to do is open up the bit you made last week. It'll still be called plywood. Okay, I've already got mine open. If you go to this top one at the top left, if you click on the arrow and go down to drawing and go from design. Once you're in here, what you need to do, all drawing sizes are normally done on an A3 sheet in school. So we know that it's A3. Here, it's millimeters. ISO is the standard. Okay, that's an international standard. And then all we're going to do is click OK. Now, when this opens, this brings you up your page. Okay, and we've talked about standards before in this project. So basically the idea is if you want to make this made in a offshore manufacturing, so if you want to make it say in China or India or somewhere, you'll be able to send this design across and they'll be able to use it. So what you're going to do is, first of all, it's asking you what orientation of drawing you want to stick in. So we're going to go for the top view, and it's a little bit small. So I'm going to change this from, instead of scale 1 to 2, instead to 1 to 1.5. That's a good size. Okay, all I'm going to do is click it in. Okay, just once for the left click. Click OK, and it's given me a base view. If I go up here and click base view again, this time I'm going to change it to isometric, but from the northeast angle. If I click this in here, again, I'm going to change the scale to 1.5. Okay, click again, click OK. I've got two engineer drawings put on there. Right, what I'm going to do next is go to the projected view. So whenever we send a drawing, we always send the top, the side, and the front. So what I'm going to do is click on this view, and if I just drag up, it'll put me a side view, a side view, and if I click to the right, it will give me a front view. Okay, if I click enter to finish, I've now got my designs. Now I'm just going to tidy this up a little bit and move these around. I'm going to drag these down a bit just to sort the layout of my page a bit, to give me a bit of space to put the dimensions in. All I'm going to do now is add my dimensions. So you click on dimensions. Now what you want to do when adding dimensions, we're not going to go into the British standards right now, but all you're going to do is you want to make sure you've got all the dimensions you need, but to make sure it's clean so the diagram doesn't look confusing. So what I'm going to do is left click on this edge and left click on this edge to show that it's 200 millimeters. I'm then going to click the top. I'm going to zoom in on this one using the mouse button to scroll as we learned last time, and drag out to put a 20. And I'm going to zoom in again, and for the bottom one, clicking out, and I can put this in here like so. Okay, that's my dimension on that one. What I'm now going to do on this one is I'm going to put to show it's a mitre joint, is to click on this line here and this line here, and surprise, surprise, it hasn't worked. Let's try that one again. Selected the line this time. Click that line, and it's showing that's 45 degrees. So I'm going to left click and place that there. To show the width, I'm going to put the width over here. I'm going to click that one, then this one, put 10 in. I'm going to put the width of the whole thing together, 1 and 2, that's 100. And what else am I going to put on this? Let's put in, let's put on the inside to show that your phone, or my imaginary phone at the moment, will fit inside. So if I click there, that gives us 180. If I click there and there, it puts the dimension in. Now notice when you measured your phone in class, you put in the British standard for measurements in there with 2 lines and the arrows going towards, and it's exactly the same on here. I don't need to put any measurements on this because all the measurements are already there, because you've got 100 there, so that'd be 100 there, and you've got 200 there, but I have also put, so I don't need to put the 200 on the outside then. All I need to do now is if I double click over here, I just escaped, get rid of dimension, I can change all the information. So I might change the title to bottom box, like so. It's created by me. Now, normally in engineering or design, you'd have to have every engineering component you design approved by someone to make sure. It's called quality control or quality assurance, actually, to make sure that it's of high enough quality before it goes and gets made. Okay, if we now click OK, we've now got a thing. Okay, if we save that up, save that in your cantilever box, and if you save it as bottom box drawing, click save. You've got your designs, everything you need there. Okay, good luck, guys.